Hi readers, welcome back to my channel, and here is my review of First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston. I read this book in one day. I had such a great time with this book. I loved it. Now recently I've been critical of a few novels, but the bottom line is I don't want to be critical. I want to have a good time. I want to go along for the ride, and unless the author does something to thoroughly throw me out, I'm here for it. And that's how I was with First Lie Wins. This is a book I've had on my TBR for months, and didn't plan on reading it anytime soon. But I got frustrated with Dune, which I mentioned in my shorts. Not going to go into that here. And this was staring at me, and I thought, I'll give it a shot. It's got to be better. This is a book about a con, and I'm not really into that kind of thing, or so I thought. But this was twisty and fabulous. I loved the main character. I liked and suspected a secondary character of some things, shenanigans. And this met every expectation, and expectations I didn't even know I have. It is twisty. If I already said that, sorry. It's twisty. It is interesting. There's this whole thing going on in the background. I wasn't tracking it first, so it got me. And while there may be some things that are improbable, of course there are. This is kind of a fiction fantasy. I enjoyed the ride thoroughly. This has got a lot of good blurbs, but from good authors. It looks like Ashley Elston is transitioning from young adult to adult, and if this is how she's going to write, she's going to be an auto-buy for me. I do want to address that this is set initially in Louisiana, and I know some of these women, or I used to know them. I don't know them anymore, but yeah, I was totally immersed in the culture that the main character finds herself in. And the last thing I want to address is the title, First Lie Wins, which is not an old saying, but apparently it is. Maybe it is in Louisiana. I haven't been there in a long time. There's an old saying, the first lie wins. It's not referring to the little white kind that tumble out with no thought. It refers to the big one. The one that changes the game. The one that is deliberate. The lie that sets the stage for everything that comes after it. And once the lie is told, it's what most people believe to be true. The first lie has to be the strongest, the most important, the one that has to be told. And right after that, the main character tells the first lie. If you like mysteries, if you like something that's a little bit twisty, I'm not saying this is really a mystery, although there was a mystery kind of along the way. It's somewhere between a mystery and a thriller, and I am thrilled to have read it. Anywho, that is all for me in this mini book review. I am currently reading Lessons in Chemistry. Doop. And I will let you know what I think about it. One thing I am gonna be more strict with myself on is I'm not gonna read reviews before I read a book. While I don't think it affected me on Dune, I didn't really read any reviews. I read some articles. I accidentally read a few snippets from some reviews on Lessons in Chemistry, and I could feel from the start how it changed my reading of it and almost made me disappointed, but I'm only in the first few pages of this. I'm gonna give it I'm in for it, and I think that I'm gonna definitely start being stricter about not reading reviews. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, then if I don't, then I don't. And then I might go look at reviews that either validate my opinion or don't validate it and give me something else to think about. Anywho, that is all for me. I am rambling. Happy reading!